Hi guys, I've just finished watching 1917 and I can tell you guys that it's a really intense experience. It's like a theme park ride where, well, it's actually more like a game, a video game, where it's like a third person shooter. The camera keeps following this hero throughout the entire movie in 2 hours. So in about 2 hours, so it's really intense because you can actually feel how tired this hero is throughout the entire movie. So there are only about two cuts in this movie, I think, when the hero is knocked out, so he goes unconscious about once, and then there was another time he jumps into the water. I think there was a cut there. You can see there was a cut, but other than that, it was like a really intense ride throughout the entire movie where you just follow this one particular hero. So it was an amazing experience. I think you guys have to come watch it. It's different. So I'm not a war film kind of fan, so I don't really like to watch war films. In fact, for me, like Dunkirk is the only movie that I've ever walked out on. Like I really got bored, so I couldn't watch that. But 1917 is different. So although maybe you're not a war film kind of person, you don't like to watch any films about war, this movie is just intense. So you follows this character throughout the entire movie, so you do get character development in that sense. There's no actual like backstory to the character. They don't tell much about his story, but um, you feel for him because it's very, what's the word for it, a visceral, I think that's, I don't know if I got the pronunciation right, but basically it triggers all your senses when you watch 1917. You get to feel this character, you get to, like, it's visual and sound kind of spectacle. So you actually feel like you can hear the birds, you can hear the water flowing, you can hear, like, you can feel the texture of the mud. I mean, you don't actually feel it, but because the camera just keeps following this character, you actually pay attention to the texture of the ground. You pay attention to things like the sound around you. You pay attention to, like, when there was a time where he cut his hand on the barbed wire, and that was really intense. It's like you can feel the pain. I mean, like, wow, it's really, it's like a visual and sound masterpiece, right? The music as well, you can hear it. I mean, if you go for a 4D experience, I think it will be totally worth it. Like, if you can feel it as well, you can feel the movement, you can feel the wind, you can feel the water. I think that would be totally worth it. I didn't watch it in a 4D experience, but I think you guys should go like test that out if you really want to get a feel of this entire movie, because it's like a moving piece of artwork, right? It's a different experience. I would personally give it like probably a 7 out of 10, because the story is pretty simple. It's just about these two guys who are supposed to deliver a message to stop this battalion from commencing an attack, because it's supposed to be a trap. So this guy just runs throughout the trenches, throughout the tunnels. So you go through like the open forest, you go through a plain, you go through like a village. There was not really a village, I mean like a small town. So it's really intense. Like, you go throughout the whole thing without any cuts. Imagine that. So I like to make like short video clips like this, so I can imagine like 2 hours just going throughout an experience with one person. That's kind of amazing. So I guess you guys should really check out 1917 if you guys want to watch a really cool movie. See you guys in the next review.